this really is very bothering because litigants actually have an expectation when cases are filed, and to some extent it's like to infinity. But with this on board right now, what are we actually looking at? Are we actually going to see this play out before November 11, that these cases are closed?
Yeah, whichever way it plays out, for me, I feel that there's something fundamentally wrong with the interminable, stay of cases in court, because you can't have cases continue endlessly in court and then finally probably take a ruling that, even if it's in favor of the person who dragged the case to court, you have delayed it for too long. And so I feel it's inappropriate. And in this particular case, I don't know, because in Nigeria it may seem as though all things are possible in our country. So you can't be very certain that justice will be done before the governorship election. If it plays out, fine. We thank God. I think we appreciate whatever the outcome is at the end of the day.
But the idea of having to wait for the Supreme Court, where it needs a reminder, first and foremost, the matter was supposed to be decided before November 11th. And then the judiciary, the Supreme Court staff or judiciary staff have been now being accused of trying to shift the matter to come up after November 11 election, knowing there's an election and there's a pending dispute that is yet to be resolved by the apex court. Should the judiciary, with all that has come against it in terms of public perception on several issues they have deliberated on, should the judiciary, the Supreme Court, be reminded that there is need for them to close this gap before the election?
Again, it goes to tell you everything that is wrong with our country. Because on a normal day, this is a case a matter that shouldn't drag beyond a few months. I mean, they should put paid to a matter as sensitive as that. Because what the litigants are complaining about is that Supreme Court ruled and said the initial candidate of the APC held two platforms, in AA and then in the APC. And so you disqualified the candidate and said he is not qualified to contest for elections because he can't be candidate of the APC and at the same time candidate of another party.
That's for Uche Nwosu.
Yes, for Uche Nwosu. So now, having disqualified him from contesting, from running on the platform, it is important for people to understand how you arrived at Hope Uzodinma as the candidate of the APC, because you already said
he's on the ballot now.
Because the person who was the APC candidate has been disqualified. So how did you arrive at that person? This is an interpretation that is very, very important. And these people are saying, look, we will need you to explain this thing. And then it takes you more than 3 years to be able to do that.
And there's another election.
Yes, and then there's another election in a few days. The same person is on the ballot. No. There are too many things wrong with our country.